What's up, everybody? Welcome to Observe and Proceed, where I observe, then proceed to react. And I'm sure you guys all heard by now about that 7.4 magnitude earthquake that hit Colombia the other day. Tragic. It happened again a couple months after that Venezuelan quake. And of course, the Ring of Fire always has earthquakes. It's been happening a lot this year. So, a lot of things are brewing with the earth. But yeah, we're going to get into that. And I have another DUI pursuit to react to right after that. So yeah, but first off, I want to thank all my subscribers. Everyone has been liking the video. I highly appreciate you. Thank you very much. You could do that real quick. I appreciate you as well. Anyway, so let's give an update on this Colombian earthquake. This is as of today, I believe. 72-hour window. So the 7.4 quake, the strongest to hit Colombia this century, has killed 273 people thus far, injured more than 3,800, and left almost 400 missing. According to the Colombian National Unit of Disaster Risk Management, civilian-run databases put that number at missing of more than 4,100. So the official number is 400 missing, but the unofficial number is over 4,000. Go figure. Nearly 26,000 families were affected. Efforts are focused on the disappeared. And, they're working on time here to recover people that are trapped in rubble. So, yeah, that is as of today. As you can see, buildings have collapsed. How many buildings? More than 12,500 dwellings have been destroyed. And thousands of families have been rendered homeless, according to the official figures. Yeah, that's a lot. At least 172 buildings collapsed entirely. Crazy. I got some footage right here of buildings collapsing. Dang. The church kind of collapsed out there, old church. Damn, billboard rocking. Tremor could be felt in Ecuador, Panama, across the whole Colombia. Massive. And again, just like the Venezuelan quake, these buildings, these structures are not built to withstand these type of earthquakes. So I mean, at this point, I feel like everyone should just remodel their buildings. Like, they need to do that ASAP. Across the world, because for some reason only America seems to have this type of structure where the buildings don't collapse. I mean, we're made of concrete and stuff over here, I guess. I don't know, but we have stuff in place for the structures not to collapse, and these other countries do not, and they need to get on that ASAP. Here's some more footage. Whole building fell. Crazy. Yeah, so I mean, once again, I don't know, if you're outside right there, are you just what do you do? Another thing that I noticed, how long it lasted. This quake seemed to take minutes on minutes. I don't remember quakes taking that long, shaking that long. But this one did. So it also makes you think, wait, Was this a natural earthquake? I mean, I don't want to get conspiracied out, but it's kind of fishy to me. It is. I don't know. I'm going to have to get more facts and get back to that, but a couple months after the Venezuela quake, how long it was, you know, these type of quakes don't even happen like over there. They're very suspicious to me. So here's another update. You know, families that, you know, the buildings didn't collapse like this, they can't even go back, so they're homeless now. They're displaced.
Lamentablemente, 265 fallecidos, 3.494 heridos, y el número de desaparecidos ha subido.
See, they're saying it's only in the hundreds of missing people, but unofficially they're saying like 4,000. So I don't know who to believe.
De manera alarmante a 496.
But I don't believe government, so I'm going to assume it's 4,000.
347 viviendas destruidas.
53,500 damaged homes. Insurance companies are going out of business over there, that's for sure.
Tenemos 53.526 viviendas averiadas, 140 edificios colapsados.
Was he trying to lower his possessions down? Because you don't trust to take the stairway.
Educativos averiados, 631 centros comunitarios afectados, 179 centros
This thing rocked their whole country.
Con fallas estructurales, un puente peatonal caído, 20 puentes vehiculares afectados, 203 vías afectadas, 44 acueductos comprometidos y 5 aeropuertos afectados.
Insane.
The internet is full of travel.
So yeah, prayers out to Colombia right now. It's just really odd that this happened like so close to that Venezuelan quake. Yeah. Anyway, guys, let's get into some lighter stuff. Well, I mean, I don't know how light it is, but we got a alleged reckless DUI driver arrested for pursuit near downtown LA. And I mean, this one, there's a fat dude trying to outrun the police. I mean, it's kind of funny.
Breaking news here at 11. CHP in pursuit of a reckless driver. Desmond Shaw is live in SkyCal with more.
Oh,
Des?
what's this guy doing? Well,
Man, he almost
right
crashed
there.
into that divider. Look at it. Look at
Oh,
this.
what's this guy doing? Well, kind of reckless right there, maybe under the influence. That's the suspicion here, Pat, in the University Park area right by USC. Right as we came to air, the suspect almost lost control of this Nissan SUV. We had a Nissan SUV last night as well, so this might be
doesn't look like he doesn't know where he's driving.
Those are a couple of the Nissan SUVs. Let's see now. He's parking. Is he going to get out and run? Oh, let's get the spotlight back there from Sheriff's Deputy's helicopter. They kind of just let it go there for a second. Are they out and running?
Yeah, there he is.
Yep, there we go. Out and underneath this canopy of trees on Scarf and St. James Park in the University Park area. So the danger to the public is over as long as no one gets back in that car. That's the good news. This pursuit that came out of the San Gabriel Valley. They tossed something out of the vehicle as well. But boy, this sure looks like it was on purpose.
Dirtiest like sidewalk I've ever seen.
Here. There's the suspect.
Look at that slow jog.
Right here.
Where's he getting?
Is this where they live?
He's not going
or
anywhere
they know
like
someone,
that.
Or are they just randomly going into a backyard? We'll see here. No ground units at the moment. They're trying they're coming up right now, but suspect has a little bit of a lead time here as he goes near this old apartment complex right here, Pat and Mike.
Well, it seems like, though, they've got that spotlight.
Again, no police in sight.
Hopefully they can apprehend them sooner than later.
But they do pull up.
That's the big thing. You know, we start out with units behind, and then they fall.
Took them a couple minutes.
Out of
at least they came. At least they came.
They're not
been. They haven't been coming lately at all.
To just kind of run in a building or an apartment, maybe, possibly hiding behind some more bushes, and we don't have ground units that are right there.
Wow, they found him quick.
Well, we see him running.
Yeah, Yeah, here we go. And he's still got quite a bit of gas in the tank.
What's up with his arms?
As far as, you know, his legs going here in this alleyway off Portland and 23rd.
Threw something.
Here, just running down
threw a bag.
Yeah, okay, Mike thinks he might have thrown
probably
something
drugs.
else. We had heard that earlier as well on the freeway. And sheriff's
yeah, he's just out of breath now.
Whatever that was around the 60 and Rose.
The slowest run I've ever seen from the police in my life.
So yeah, it looks like the spotlight kind of flushed him out.
I'm surprised they haven't caught up to him yet.
He
can't even climb, huh?
Enough to try to jump over this. Let's see how much he's got left. But where are the officers here? I mean,
bro, they could have got him, tackled him, like.
All right, Des and Mike, hold on. We're going to start CBS News.
Bro's walking now.
So if you're watching KCAL 9, we
just
still have
walking
our viewers there.
He can't even run. He's so out of shape.
And this is now, I'm going to have Des describe exactly where we are now at University Park. We see this suspect still running.
Came back to the main street.
Call it that, or galloping after he got out of a
horrible
vehicle,
broadcast,
sort of abandoned
by the
the vehicle and started running.
Oh,
At
CBS
this point,
LA. Who would have thought?
Was wanted for reckless driving.
What was that?
Yes, that's right. And boy, he was running, but he's really panting now. All right, now he's decided he actually looked like he was trying to throw something there, but I think he's had enough. Officers now coming to take him into custody. An alleged reckless
he's got to be
driver
super
here
drunk.
Was LA County Sheriff's deputies.
He couldn't even run right.
This, but it looks like CHP that's going to end it in University Park at this vacant lot right here. So a short pursuit. I think we had some high speeds. A couple of things.
This.
All right. Where did bro think he was going to run to? Exactly. So another chase actually happened. I might as well throw this one in. And I was going to make a separate video, but this one was a little underwhelming. So this one happened with another, I don't know if it was a lady or a dude, but they're kind of big too.
Studios, I'm Mike Rogers.
And they throw someone out the car.
This afternoon
so let's check this out.
At extremely high speeds coming out of the Inland Empire. This pursuit started in
From the
Victorville.
IE.
This person is wanted for having a no-bail felony warrant. We also understand that he is potentially armed and is known to have a violent history. CHP officers.
It might be a he, she, quite honestly. There.
I want to bring up our Desmond Shaw. Des, we had just gotten off the freeway back on. Are we still 10 West?
We are still westbound.
Something hanging off the car right here.
Suspect. We know there's been quite a few junctures where he's gotten off the freeway and then just gotten right back on. And that was kind of a weird one because he got off and had to do kind of a U-turn there, a big do-si-tow you would call it, with CHP in tow. So they are still back there. I know that we have canines involved in this as well. If the suspect decides to get out and run.
Canines. We need to see some canine action. We haven't seen that in a while.
The suspect decides to get out and
at least they're pursuing.
A lot of area.
At
I understand
least.
that this began up in the high desert in the Victorville area with CHP up there.
Damn, Victorville.
Pass and then wrapped around the 215.
Yeah, this chase was going on for a while.
On the 210 and then came to the end and decided to go westbound 10. Pedal to the metal. We'll see what the plan is here. Westbound 10 is
probably ran out of gas. That's why he gave up.
And then took off from the officers.
He's off the freeway here.
So that's how they know who this person is. Juan Fernandez, Amy Johnson joining me here in the studio now as well. This pursuit has certainly gone a very long way, you guys.
I was going to say an incredibly long pursuit. The I-15 in Mojave, all the way.
15 in Mojave Desert, all the way here.
Valley. Yeah. That's an incredible distance at incredible speeds. So very dangerous.
Yeah, that car ran out of gas. They didn't let him get gas this time. Who would have thought? Wow.
This pursuit coming on and off the freeway.
Different one here, West Covina Parkway, kind of over by the West Covina Mall, big, busy, commercial corridor here. Very strange. It almost seems like maybe he's just trying to get enough distance from police that he thinks that he can get out and run. But you see CHP, they are glued to this guy. They are definitely not letting him get very much distance at all, regardless of the way that he's been driving in those high speeds. And you see him, pounding on the gas and then on the brake pedal as he gets off the freeway. He took these suspects left to go into the busy commercial. We just saw it yesterday with a pursuit that ended in the Sherman Oaks Galleria. Those big parking garages, big public places there can be very popular with these suspects.
Oh yeah, another driver got away. He went into a parking lot in the mall. They couldn't get him. That's 3 getaways in a row. That's crazy.
Earlier you said that Baldwin Park
they had to start pursuing after that. 3 getaways in a row? Dang. I haven't even seen 3 getaways in like 3 years. Happened 3 times in a row.
Well, what's interesting is it's not a different agency. It's the same agency. It's both CHP. It's just different offices of the CHP.
Because they weren't
pursuing. It sounds like the argument the sergeant is making at Baldwin Park is, you guys know who this is. Go find him later.
Go find him later.
And let's not do this. But, you're in this situation. So the canine units that are behind it right now are they're divisional wide, so they don't belong.
They didn't
to
find him
They belong
later,
to Inland Division or Southern Division, making a U-turn here on Glendora and the Service Avenue area here, back towards the freeway. We'll see if he gets back on it. But I am listening to, I'm trying to decipher here because there's a lot of officers talking over each other. Baldwin Park may finally be getting involved in this, or those canine units are at least calling it out on the Baldwin Park frequency. So we're going to try to listen to that. And they're trying to see if West Covina PD wants to get involved because we're off on surface streets. We know he doesn't last long on surface streets, so we'll see.
Oh,
passengers open.
Getting out. Oh.
She's
Threw
out.
a passenger out.
Yeah, yeah.
Or what I think it is some acting like, because they don't want to be an accessory. So they just, I'm going to pretend I'm, slow down right here. I'm pretend like you threw me out or something, but I'm going to just roll because we look at that again. Like,
frequency. So we're going to.
He stopped.
Try to listen to that, and they're trying to see if West
I think
Covina
this
PD
passenger
wants
got
to get
out,
involved,
pretended like
because we're off on
he was a
surface
victim.
streets.
She
we know
was
he
a
doesn't
victim.
last long on surface streets.
That's a stop. The door
So we'll
opens.
see. Passengers.
The door opens. Falls.
She's
rolls.
out.
On the ground?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a she or a he,
So
but they
she
keep
she
rolling.
was
That's what
done.
I'm
She
saying.
didn't want to be involved in this anymore.
Why are they rolling towards the
And
sidewalk?
the driver didn't slow down very much.
That's
so
fake.
Let this person out.
That was a tuck and roll.
That's a tuck and
We're
roll.
going to
roll.
be recueing that
Roll,
video
roll.
for our viewers in just a second here. I mean, it happened so fast,
So
incredibly,
quickly.
that took
and
place.
did you imply that it was a woman, a female in the
It
passenger
did look
seat?
like it, yeah. When she,
who
when she fell
knows?
out, and I don't know what the circumstances, obviously, of the relationship between the two are, but that seemed to me to be like someone who did not want to be involved, and was willing to roll out of the car to get away.
That's
from
what they
And it was in
wanted
the front
to
seat or back seat?
make it
She was
look
in the
like.
front seat.
She was, so that was that passenger we saw just a short time ago. when
that's what it
Desmond
looks
had a
like
nice
to me,
clear
at least.
shot of the front window there.
Yeah.
And now they'll want to
gonna
catch up.
replay
The
it.
right side of your screen is the video from earlier, but they'll want to catch up with her and
Look at
figure
them
out
extra
what was her
rolls.
involvement.
Where's
Was
the
she
her?
being held against her will? Is this now a kidnapping situation? What role did
That's
she
a
play in
he-she,
any of
bro.
this?
She got very lucky. She didn't get run over, Mike,
Right.
by the CHP officer.
Oh, that would have
behind her,
been
some other car
funny if
behind
the
her.
CHP ran her
Just
over. That would have been
incredible.
crazy.
And now that you explain, Mike, that he did have a felony warrant, he's known to be armed. They know who this is.
All right.
Smaller
Let's fast
So we'll
forward. This is
see
a
if they're
long,
gonna get
long
back-
chase.
at this point. Just
It ends good, though.
trying to
It
put
ends
some more
good.
distance between him and the ground units and behind him. We'll see how the suspect reacts to that. A lot of times when where the southbound 605 can start to kind of his mental plan if he has one at
Back
all,
on
or
the
if he's just kind
freeway.
of running out the clock.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, we don't get
Is
that.
that right, Ziggy?
Both females.
Oh, both females.
Yeah, female passenger, female driver.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, we
See,
don't-
now
we don't get that
they think
terribly
it's a
often.
female,
often.
female.
No.
It always surprises me, I have to say.
They said it's
when,
a he.
You see that
That's
it's,
what I'm
a
saying.
female
It's got to
driver.
be a
Yeah.
he, she, and they were
It
both
used to be
he,
very
she's.
rare, but now
Yeah.
it seems that we see more and more women involved in
Pronouns.
these pursuits. And every time, I think we, out of habit, we call the driver a he and him
right.
and what
Yeah.
he's doing, and now we
And the
just have to.
passenger's a she, and didn't want to get involved. And,
Yes.
in
Look
this
at him
case,
trying
it was two
to
women,
be politically
and,
correct on
that
CBS
girlfriend
LA.
said, no, I don't
huh?
want to be
Yeah.
involved.
Guys,
Yeah, okay.
Too, because if they do, then CHP is going to back out and say, we're done, we don't want it anymore.
CHP's
Great question,
been
Nabil.
saying
And a
that.
lot
They
of times we need
never
to kind
want
of
to
remind
pursue
ourselves
anything.
that when CHP is involved,
Even
it's
on the
theirs
freeway.
till this comes to an end.
Yeah, and Jonathan also asked that question if there's any other agencies involved. Now,
It's just been going on way too long.
You will see a lot of times the LA County Sheriff will be
just trying to their way through this traffic.
They for
as
sure
quickly as they
ran
can
out of gas.
and get a little distance here with CHP, and they do have that distance at the moment because CHP doesn't want to be cutting everyone off out there if they can avoid it. But
been such a long thing that sometimes you don't need driving, anything like that. So as long as they
Look
are
at
not
this.
wanted
It's
for
crazy.
is thinking about that just because it is safer and easier to coordinate in in slower traffic.
I want to ask Luke. It sounds like the Rancho Cucamonga units are now back involved in it.
I went all the way back to Ontario.
Yeah, they've closed a little bit of distance here and see the suspects still just doing whatever
Crazy.
they can to get some distance. I do
Look at that wide
kind of
open
wonder
lane,
if
like in
this is
traffic.
just
How?
turning into a situation where they're just trying
like
to
a
run out
VIP
the clock, so to
lane.
speak, and just kind of squeeze this for everything it's worth before the inevitable, and they end up
Got a rim
in
missing.
handcuffs with so many of these suspects. They just they don't have a plan.
Why would they have a
just
plan
are
unless they
content to drive
wanted to
aimlessly
get
for
into
as
a
long
chase?
as they are physically
Never
able to
understand why the
either,
news don't understand
along-
that.
Show another question here from Text to Desk because this is a good question about what happens if
Holy
yeah,
cow.
both hands off. So
All right.
well, now it's got the blinker back back on.
I think he's running out of gas, or she, I think so.
Yeah, hands up here might be, kind of a
gas
Both
going
hands,
on.
what?
Do that while the car's in motion.
No hands, ma.
Is that
Hands
a shadow?
driving.
That's gotta be a shadow.
No,
Both
those
hands
are
are out
both
the
hands.
door.
Both hands.
No, it's
Man.
Holy
yeah,
cow.
both hands off. So okay, well, let's see if this is indeed the
I wonder
end.
if she ran out of gas
Signaling, like
That's what happened.
quite
sure.
possibly,
Maybe,
yeah,
Mike.
definitely worth wondering, and that's how a lot of these pursuits end up coming to an end when they don't want to stop.
Yeah.
Just
Sure is
like I
going to
said,
ruin.
They didn't let him go to the gas
people
station.
Stuck on that freeway while they investigate.
Actually
That's for sure.
pursued.
Well, she's got her hands out, but you
Yeah,
wonder why
yeah.
she's not
Hit the
stopping.
brakes. Yeah.
And who's holding
Yeah.
under the steering wheel? Her. Oh, okay, she's pulling over.
there we go. All right, we'll move north a little here.
Right in the
We,
shoulder.
All right.
Trying
Yep.
to move to the north of the Sound Wall, yeah, right here at Vineyard in Ontario. So we're right by Ontario Airport, and traffic wasn't already bad enough for everyone just trying to get home, and it's about to get a lot worse here.
Please do a
The
roll.
suspect will just
Do
surrender
another
quickly,
roll.
and they can move, the vehicle off and finish their investigation off at Vineyard or something. CHP is usually pretty good about getting that moving as quickly as possible. We got
Suspects.
a motorcycle
K9.
officer here, and here is the riled up
Ah,
K9.
man, ain't gonna be any
Malinois
rolls
is,
or any
just-
running or
I'm
anything.
sure
As soon as they
he's
see the
getting
K9,
them all
they don't want to do anything.
worked up this, yeah, and just
Gotta
to make
hide the
sure
K9.
that
Hide the K9.
let the suspect know that they mean
You know
business.
what I mean?
Don't
So they
even
don't
think about
see it.
getting out and running, because it's going to end a lot worse for you than just being in handcuffs if you do decide to get out and run. So looks like maybe
Big
some
body,
sort of
they ain't running
negotiation
nowhere.
going on here. With the hands out the window, obviously the best thing would just be, there's really nothing left to say at this point. Just get out of the vehicle and cooperate.
So I'm listening to the radio. Suspect's mother is on the phone with 911, advising that the suspect may be hard of hearing and possibly has some mental health issues.
Oh.
but
Definitely
says
mental
that she
health
is not
issues.
armed.
That's no
That's
questions
at least what the
asked.
suspect's mother is telling CHP. So hopefully the mom had a conversation with her as well and said to just, kind of give it up. But it looks like that she's out of the car now, which is good. Hopefully
Okay,
the car
it is a
out of
she.
gas.
She's an older gal too.
And hopefully this just, complies and we can just be in handcuffs and be done.
And,
Roll.
Mike,
Let's go
going
roll.
Back to her being hearing impaired, that could be a real, different way to handle the situation. So it's a good thing that the mother was on the phone. Perhaps the mother was flipping through channels and saw what was going on, recognized the car.
No,
called
she for
911
sure
to let
called
them
her
know,
mom.
that their daughter is hard of hearing and may have some mental health issues. So
And I mean, any information that these officers can
Yeah.
get is going to
All these pursuits,
Totally.
all the people getting pursued have mental
they're
health
just
issues.
having her walk over, Mike.
Yeah.
They're not even
All
having
of
her lay flat on
Yeah,
the
they're
road
trying to
or
get her
anything
to-
like that. Yes. What?
Well,
No.
yeah, I'm sure that pavement's really warm today too,
Yeah.
but there you go. I just had to get in a position there.
Oh,
Now
someone's
they're
in the
gonna
car. I
just
got to point the
come and
guns.
Clear the vehicle and just be absolutely sure there's no one that hiding in the back seats or in the
Yeah, but they gotta do
luggage
that, they do.
compartment there in the rear hatch. But to the best of our knowledge,
You could
it was
see
just
through
the
there
two
though. Unless
vehicle
someone's
officers
hiding,
now
they can.
coming,
Someone's
clearing the
hiding in there.
vehicle.
That's crazy.
very quickly. It's nice that that window is rolled down as well. So
Who would be
give
hiding
them
though?
some,
Come on.
added confidence that the vehicle is.
It's
indeed
procedure,
clear,
though,
and we
procedure.
should see 4 fingers for code 4 here, and there we go. The situation
All right,
has been.
all right. Let's see some comments. Gal been working the system her whole life. Lock her up. Should be a Nissan commercial. That was a pretty fast Nissan. I'll tell you that. The CHP officers did an awesome professional job with apprehending this wanted suspect. It took them like 5 hours, I guess. She ran out of gas. That's what happened. Democrats need their okay. Anyways, guys, that was it for today. I really, hope that those people in Colombia, they all get compensated and they find the people that are trapped ASAP. Prayers out, and yeah, it's just unfortunate. I don't want to keep seeing these earthquakes. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, and as far as these chases, at least now they're pursuing, because last week they weren't pursuing no one. People are getting away left and right. So yeah, I mean, but there's been a lot more chases happening every day, all day. The summer has fried people. So keep it locked, subscribe, like. I'll be back with more. I'm out.